Welcome to Community Taking Action, ABCD's program highlighting people and organizations doing great things in and around the Boston area. I am your host, Eric Mitchell, and today we're going to go north of Boston and talk about programs going on in Malden. And so here to help us with the conversation, Aisha Washington, the operations manager of the Mystic Valley Opportunity Center. Welcome to the program.
Hi, thank you.
Aisha, many people know ABCD for the work that we do in Boston, but here is this fantastic thing called the Mystic Valley Opportunity Center. What is it and what do you do there?
So it's ABCD's newest site beyond Boston. We opened up in late 2015 and serve Malden, Medford, and Everett, though Boston residents are also welcome at the center who are income eligible. And we offer many of the services people are already familiar with at ABCD, including assistance with applying for food stamps, mass health. We recently began a new ESOL class. It's great. We have 10 students, all level 1 English language learners who are loving the class. And they'll be finishing up in May, so we've got to start planning their graduation. We also assist people with applying for citizenship and renewing their green cards. A lot of Cradles to Crayons orders to clothe children in the area. So we're getting busier as the days goes on.
And based on what you're saying, ABCD has neighborhood sites all over Boston. Would this be like taking one of those sites and plopping it in Malden and serving an area similar?
It's similar, yes. We're a little bit unique in that rather than one single neighborhood, we're serving 3 different cities. So there's some nuances that come with that. There's definitely more community partners, which makes our jobs a little bit easier. There's definitely more support than maybe some of the other locations would have from the community, but there's also more people to keep track of, and it makes some things a little bit more complicated. But we're working through it. We're learning how to work in this situation, and it's been going pretty well.
And so your office is in Malden.
Yes.
But you say you serve 3 communities.
Correct.
How do you do that?
We're mobile. So, for example, our tax season, we have a couple of satellite sites. So we're in Medford once a week, we're in Everett once a week, and then Malden keeps running with our normal business hours for that service.
Do you offer all of your services in those other towns or via a mobile setup?
At this time, no, but that could be something to explore in the future. But for now, everyone's welcome at our main office in Malden.
Are there any success stories or unique activities that you've done that you hadn't done before going up to Malden?
Yeah, well, the first one that comes to mind would be our Christmas tree program that we just did. ABCD has not done a tree drive, I don't believe, and this was the first year we tried to do it. And we were able to provide 43 families with trees, stands, and decorations. And it was a collaborative effort. So a couple of Malden City councilors were involved and helped coordinate. Hallmark Health allowed us to use their lot and had staff on hand giving donuts and hot chocolate to the volunteers. And other agencies helped us as well. It was a really great effort.
Now, is that the first time that you've done that?
It is.
And will you be doing it again?
Yes, and this year we're slated to double the amount of trees.
Wow. Growth in any other areas? What other places or areas or programs do you look to innovate, bring to the focus?
Well, everything's growing just because we're so new that as more people find out about us, the numbers in all programs are getting larger. I'd like to focus primarily on our immigration services. It is a very popular service. It's probably the most asked for at any given time of the year. So I'd really love to expand it, make sure people know about it, and come access it. It's a free service, and we can help people save on all those fees for applying.
I'm going to shift gears a little bit. I have a note here that says
Sure.
something about farmers market, not farmers market. It's monthly farmers activity. There's like hundreds of people that you guys participate in.
There's a couple. You may be talking about the CSA program, which all 3 cities participate in. People can sign up to receive a box of fresh fruits and vegetables I think it's weekly or bi-weekly, depending on what you choose. And we helped advertise for that program and encouraged clients to sign up. And then Everett does have a farmer's market every month, as does Medford, and we participated in those throughout the season.
And is there a mobile food pantry?
Yes. So it's hosted in Malden, but it's open to all. As long as you live in Massachusetts, you're welcome at that food market. They serve 500 to 600 people every single month there. It's the second Saturday of the month at
That's
1
the
o'clock.
And as we have a few minutes and we begin to wrap up, the ABCD presence in Malden is not just the Mystic Valley Opportunity Center.
Correct.
Just talk a little bit about what else is there. Just give us a lead-in for what else can you get from ABCD north of Boston.
So Head Start is also present in Malden. They're right around the corner from us, as is ABCD's housing department and fuel assistance.
And when someone comes to you, how do they connect to those programs?
We do a lot of internal referrals to each other. Even if with fuel, that could be walking people across the street, since we're directly across the street from each other, or recommending to people to speak to that other team that they need to communicate with. We carry flyers for each other in the building for people to find out about the other programs and services and workshops that may be going on.
And so those other services are not necessarily in the same building as where you are. Are they walking distance?
Yes, we're all walking distance from each other.
And so that's a little bit like ABCD downtown. Everything's kind of got a campus feel to it.
Yes.
Any hope for the future, anything other than immigration services that you talked about that you envision, I'd say, in the next few years with just the growth of programs that you're working on?
I just want to be better known. The communities that we're in are still getting to know us. We still have people walking through the door who are completely new to ABCD, have never heard of the agency. So I really want to get to the point where we have that same name recognition that we do in Boston.
And I think this program will help because we have residents of Boston who may have family members north of Boston, and we want them to spread the word. What's the number?
781-321-2501.
And so we're going to break right there, and we'll make sure that we spread the news about ABCD at Mystic Valley.
Great, thank you very much.
Thanks for coming on the program. That concludes our program. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And if you've missed any episodes, you can get them on YouTube. I'm your host, Eric Mitchell. Thank you for watching Community Taking Action. Until next time.